What is up, guys? We are back today. I'm Taylor. This is Ben. This is Goliath versus the World, episode 3, and today we are doing fairway drivers. All right, wide open course today, Easley High School, all par 3s except for one par 4, a lot of 300 to 400 foot par 3s as well, so it's kind of the perfect course for fairway drivers. We also have a bee that is trying to be in the video today. Just subscribe. Yeah.
Watch the video like everybody else.
Yeah. Come on. You wait until it comes out. Okay, let's just power through here. Just like always, we have 3 Goliath molds, and then we have different counterparts from other manufacturers that we're going to be throwing off the tee. We choose which mold we want to throw off the tee. The Goliath person chooses. We throw both of them and take the best shot. Whoever is throwing the world will choose, the counterparts of the Goliath discs that were thrown. They'll throw their best shot, and we use that disc throughout the entire hole. Once we get up to the circle, we have our own putters that will be putting to the basket. This is the 3rd round, and scores are pretty close, right, Ben?
Yeah, I think it was within 2 strokes.
2 strokes.
If I remember correctly.
Okay, so
Last time I was wrong, so
we definitely have a ball game, and with the amount of airspace that's at this course, and the wind is not high, but it's enough to get in your head. We could see some scores shifting today. So let's go ahead and go through the discs that we have. Starting off overstable, we have Goliath's Chain Breaker. This is incredibly overstable, and we're going to be using it on quite a few lines today, especially if that wind gets worse than it is right now. I foresee us using this a lot. What do we have here?
For the world, we have a Splice and a Fireball.
Next up, we have the Arc. This one I've been using on my own, in my own bag. I've been using it a lot on forehands, and I have a yellow one just like this that I've just now gotten broken in a little bit, so it flips right up to flat and rides it. Love it so much.
And one thing I do want to add, the orange ones are also the most stable run of arcs, which most of the time you can't get those to flip. And this is also the flat top run of them, which is even more stable than that. So,
well, I'm gonna try to flip it today.
But for the comparison, we've got a Volt and a Thunderbird.
Cool deal. And then last up is the Enoch. We got 2 discs here. Looks like the same mold that we have here. These, I don't have a lot of experience throwing these. Ben, what can we expect here with the Enochs?
Just like a slower version of the Arc. You
Okay.
can expect a little bit of flip, but it's going to have a fairly overstable finish most of the time. Especially the green ones, I've noticed they're a little bit more stable, but the brown, I guess you call that brown ones.
I'm partially colorblind, so you tell me what color it is. All right, we're gonna head over to hole 1. I say it like it's a trek. It's literally 5 feet that way, and we'll hop right in. Okay, hole 1, 305 feet. The basket's right there in front of you. We're gonna be saying that a lot today, so spoiler alert. I believe I'm gonna go with the Enochs off the first tee and throw a hyzer out to the right. You said that wasn't gonna flip a lot.
There's also wind.
There is wind, yep. Well, I almost parked hole 2. So let's make a correction here. Don't hit the only tree on the fairway. Okay, that is in the circle. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. What a flight.
A little short, but Ep.3.
Bet you won't do it again.
Oh, Ep.3 is flippy.
Oh, what in the world? And we're off. All right, Ben. Show us the way.
I will make the way. Nope.
Like I said, just enough wind to get in your head today.
Yep.
Like for me, no putt outside of 10 feet is guaranteed right now. Even that one, like I didn't get enough spin on that at all, but it still went in.
All right, guys, we're on hole 2. This one's a par 3, 230 feet. You can see the basket over here on the left, but we have a Mando right of this row of trees. So got to go with something high, overstable. So I'm going with chain breakers. Like I said, going high and just trying to get the disc to fade as far left as we can. The wind's not really going to be helping us, so anything inside the circle is going to be really good. Nope.
Made the Mando.
Hit the Mando. Dang it, I did it again. That got
Yeah,
very
that got
lucky.
through.
Wow.
And you're parked. All right, that's the line.
Yep. Oh, there's the wind.
Okay, so I do need to hug it as close as you did. Cool.
Maybe not as close as I did, but yeah. That should be good.
That's better. Oh,
Yeah.
that was a dead skip.
Yeah.
Got me nothing. All right, what are we looking at here? Right to left? Okay. Oh, shoot. Whew. Just like that, the lead is gone.
Yep. And you still got to make a putt.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely should have laid that up.
You got it. There it is. Good putt.
Okay, hole 3, only 185 feet, however, incredibly uphill. So throwing a fairway driver actually makes sense to a lot of people on this hole. We've got the Enox back out. We're gonna go up, and the next hole, we're gonna go back down. Never been more sure of an ace in my life. On the next shot.
All right.
Yep.
It's birdie.
Whoa.
Should be birdie.
If there's one thing we can guarantee for absolute certainty, that's a birdie.
Nope.
Get through? I think it fought through a little bit. Tree ace. Oh,
I'm loving this left sides today.
it collected. I don't think you saw that. It just did this.
Ooh.
It almost came right back out.
We made it to hole 4. It's par 3, 370 feet. Probably doesn't play near as far. We're going way downhill. But I'm going with arcs, and Taylor's actually throwing the right discs on this hole.
Yay. Oh, that's pretty.
It flipped. I think it's still short. Oh,
Pin
no.
high.
Okay.
Just a little past it, actually.
And then this arc shouldn't flip.
You're huge, Ben.
Ooh.
Oh, you're right. That is more stable.
Oh, that's a lot more stable than I thought it was going to be, too.
Wow. Okay. All right, Volt. Let's see what you got. Oh, no flip on that. Goodness. Well, that's 50 feet left. I kind of want to go outside of the trees here with the Thunderbird.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
God,
Like
stable.
Heiser.
All right, got a putt to make because I thought I didn't need that much juice, but apparently I needed it. Good layup.
Yep.
Good putt, man.
Mine did it, too.
Huh?
Mine did it, too.
Really?
It wasn't, I don't think it was as bad as yours, but it tried.
Hey, breaking news. Goliath is 4 down through 4 right now and just took a 1-stroke lead. We are on hole 5, par 3, 260 feet. Basket's right there in front of you. There are 4 trees that kind of act as guardian trees right there as well. Well, I guess 3 of them are guardian trees because one of them's past the basket. Yeah. But it's really cool pin placement. It's just a hyzer, so we got chain breakers out. I do. I don't know what Ben's doing. What in the
I'm
world
throwing
is
the
Ben
disc
doing?
I'm supposed to throw in this hole.
Okay. Okay, good roll,
Oh,
good
yeah.
roll.
Great roll.
A little bit further out to the right on this one. Oh, that's bad, Taylor. Well, I'm getting the rolls today.
Another good roll. Okay.
I was thinking I could ace run this, but I'm just not a guy that aces holes. Yeah, that's the line I should have thrown. Is that gonna skip ace?
Ooh,
Oh, you got these dialed, Ben. Come
Yeah.
on.
Ooh.
Let's
Yes.
go.
But all right, guys, we're on hole 6. This one's a par 3, 215 feet. You see the basket straight ahead, but it's a lot farther than 215, at least it looks like it. So I'm gonna go with the Enoch on this one. Just throw it straight at the basket and see if we can give an ace run. Nope, turned it too much.
I see the idea. Yeah. That's the perfect height, though.
Ah, that's the width, but it's not high enough.
Yep. It's a perfect ace run hole, too, because you got a backstop right behind it.
Yeah.
So you can run it with little to no, danger afterwards.
Skip up there.
Yep.
Ooh, good skip.
What is up with me on this line?
Ooh.
I think I might have caught the curb on that. Ooh. Okay. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, I fear that Goliath's perfect round could end here because I'm throwing it and it's a 4-hand hole. This is hole 7, 300 feet on the dot. We got to ride the tree line around here to the right, and the basket is out in the open. I mean, you could work like a backhand roller somehow, but it's
Like
very tricky.
High turnover, maybe?
With an arc, I don't know, but
The yellow arc, probably, definitely not the orange one.
yeah. I feel good with my 4-hand.
Okay. Oh.
If that had stayed clean, I thought I had that. Well, that was on a good line. It just there were trees in the way. Okay,
Yeah.
I can live with that.
Got a mediocre skip. Got
Okay.
a little roll, so should be putting.
Okay, Vol.
Come on. Give you a little bit. Okay. Not bad. Oh, I'm gonna join you in the trees.
Aw.
Ah, it slipped out. Dang it.
Okay, well, this is by far the best drive I've ever had on this hole. Try not to mess it up here.
Get in there. Yes.
7 through 7. Are you kidding me? Take that, world. Hey, Ben, are Goliath fairways like goated? Or
Yes.
yeah,
I think it's pretty clear at this point, yeah.
they're pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. So for hole 8, we've got a par 4, 600 feet. The basket, once again, just straight ahead. Biggest thing to pay attention to is we've got 2 roads that are between us and the basket that make the out of bounds. The first one we shouldn't have any trouble crossing, but the second one is really close to the basket. So as long as we can get a good shot off the tee, we should be able to get up and down for birdie, but we'll just have to see how this goes. I'm going arc on this one. I'm gonna throw the yellow or the orange one first to get bounds, and then we'll try something big with the yellow one. thing's beefy. Golly.
That back curb is further than you think it is.
Watch out, sign.
Hit the sign.
Don't hit the sign.
That was close.
Whose team are you on?
I forget. I keep thinking I'm just playing against Ben Howard, but you know.
Ah, fair enough.
I felt really good about that release.
Wow.
And still barely cleared the curb. That is crazy. Oh, that's bad.
Sit. Or skip.
At least I'm doing it with the world, not Goliath.
Yeah.
All right, since this is the first par 4 we've encountered in the series, we are still throwing best shot off the tee, but once we get off the tee, it's one shot. So we're still pretty far away from the basket here, and there's OB right in front of it, so I kind of want to lay this up.
I think I'm going to run mine. So.
Well, because Goliath is perfect.
Exactly, yeah. I want to keep that streak alive if I can.
Okay, well, I'll run it too with the Volt. Could be good.
I think it's a cross at least.
Okay, I think I got there.
Yeah, I didn't see it skip or anything.
Okay.
I didn't get a hold of that, but it should
Road skip. Yep.
Sweet.
This video might change halfway through into just being, can Goliath go 18 down? This is crazy.
Nice putt.
This is the best I've felt about my putt in weeks. It gets to the pole fast on these baskets, I'm telling you. All right, last hole on the front 9, par 3, 280 feet. This is the most amount of trees we've had to miss on a hole so far.
Yeah.
So it's still wide open.
Yeah,
we got
4.
chain breakers for me. Huh?
It's like 4.
Yeah. So this is the most wooded we've seen so far. I really could go any route on this. I could go spike hyzer, backhand. I could go forehand. I could go flex up the middle. I'm gonna juice a backhand hyzer first, see where that gets me, and then I might go flexy on the second.
Oh.
What was that ground action? Oh no, are we gonna ruin perfection on the last hole of the front 9?
Flex up the middle, you got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. God, that got back fast.
Oh, and there's the skip.
And there, yeah.
Okay. You got a putt to make.
I've got a putt. I've been putting well, so. Miss it.
Get in the bucket. Golly, that splice.
It's a far 280 on this hole, though.
Yeah, that splice is disgustingly overstable. Like that fireball is like one of the most overstable discs MVP makes.
Wow.
And that looks like a normal disc compared to these other ones.
Right. All right, this to stay perfect for Goliath. Never gave it a chance.
All right, guys, now we're on hole 10. It was a par 3, 310 feet. Basket's just dead straight ahead. Just got like, what, these 3 trees in front of us to miss. Other than that, looks like the ground drops off behind the basket, so I guess we want to land short if we can. So I'm gonna go with Enoch, so straight at it, and I don't think I could throw this long, so we'll see. Oh, man, this came in a touch of anhyzer. Might be some wind out there too.
You bombed it.
Come out. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on back.
There it is.
Yeah, so good, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe just past it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, I thought I was going to flip more. All right. First one's good.
I think that might be the first champion Ep.3 I've ever seen that actually flies like it's supposed to.
That sailed. It was so weird. Like midway through coming up, like I just stopped committing and then it just did this straight in there.
There it is.
Okay, hole 11, 170 feet. This is the only hole on the course, in my opinion, where throwing a fairway driver just wouldn't really make sense in a normal person's game. Normal person, what am I saying? But we got chain breakers here. We're gonna go with forehands. There's also a high thumber line you can throw, or just like an overhand throw here. But I'm just going simple with a forehand.
Oh, yeah. Parked.
Yep.
Not parked.
I mean,
Circle?
maybe. I was too worried about getting out of the camera that I just didn't think about where to throw it.
Oh, that's bad. I don't need to show
One
the
of-
viewers. I can tell them it's bad.
One of my favorite things to say now in this series is what in the world when you're throwing world discs. What in the world are you doing?
That was
Yeah, what in the world are you doing?
not good at forehands. Nope.
Oh, man. This could start getting out of hand pretty soon. Goliath is 10 down through 11 right now. That is wild.
All right, guys, we're on hole 12. This one's a par 3, 370 feet. Right there. Now we've got 5 trees.
Whoa.
In the basket, so
We are moving up.
it's almost pipeline at this point. But going arcs, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take the orange one and throw it down the middle, and then we'll try something with the yellow one. What?
It's just you said pipeline. Are we on Northwood Black right now? 5 trees. How? How can I
Whoa.
get there?
That's more than 1 tree per 100 feet of a hole.
I mean, it's impossible. Let's just tell it like it is.
It's a poke and hope at this point. See? Trees are on the way. How am I supposed to throw this hole?
I mean, 5 trees, so there's a 20% chance you're hitting one of them.
Exactly.
I don't think I did that right, but. Okay.
Sit down. Okay. I got pin high probably.
Yeah. Oh no. I didn't do something there. I don't know what I didn't do, but
There's no trees over there.
there's something that I should have done that I didn't do on that throw. We'll find out some way. That Thunderbird was more stable than that on the front nine.
Well, then you hit the
Yeah.
road on hole 8, so.
Okay, not my best effort there. So I'm at like the edge of circle 2 here, but we're gonna give it a bid. And by bid, I mean a really good layup.
Good layup.
You know, if you make this, it'll be sick from this angle, so I'm gonna leave it here.
Sweet. Nope. I did
From
right,
here it
though.
looked in. Did you try to miss that?
That hit like right there.
Really?
It didn't even hit a chain. It hit the thing connecting the chain to the basket.
Good catch.
Yes.
All right, hole 13, 150 feet, but don't let that fool you. It's incredibly uphill again, so it's gonna take a lot more than 150. I say that like it's gonna require a crazy amount of power. It's gonna require about 200 feet of power. So we got chain breakers right here, and I'm just gonna throw it out to the right on a steep hyzer angle and crash it right into the chains. I threw that way past, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, not way past, but it is past.
That looks better. Oh yeah.
That should be not parked, but it landed parked, but it landed fast. Donk.
Nope.
All right.
That one.
This shouldn't make me nervous, but that is a steep hill right behind the basket. And I almost missed it low.
All right, guys, we're on hole 14. This one's a par 3, 210 feet. I think you can kind of see it out here to the right. Main mistake really looks like just going too far straight. So just throwing high forehand hyzers looks like the best play. Obviously, I'm going to go with the chain breaker. And yeah.
I was about to say, just make sure you don't turn it over, but you're throwing chain breakers.
I mean, if I throw them on like a
Yeah.
45-degree anhyzer, then they'll go straight. That's short.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bye.
That's down the hill. Yeah, it's in the road. Might want to put
Okay.
this in bounds, Ben.
All right, well, pressure went up a lot now. Oh, boy. I just came out early.
You were right. That is so stable.
Oh, it's rolling.
And this one is not as overstable as that one, right?
No, it's
Okay.
pretty good. Oh, great skip.
Did that go down?
I think it's on the edge. I don't know if it rolled, though.
All right, coming into the home stretch here, we're at hole 15, par 3, 285 feet. And all four of the final holes here are wide open ace runs. This one is very picturesque. We're throwing across where it actually goes really far downhill to the road and then back uphill almost to where we started here, but slightly downhill from where I am. So we got an arc here. I might try, I'm going backhand first, but if that's good, I'll go forehand second. That's bad. I'm not putting my hyzers out far enough today.
And that one you can throw flat. Just
This
flat
one?
out to the right, yeah.
Yeah, let me start over here.
There you go.
Yeah, that's an ace.
Oh,
Oh no, don't do it. Okay.
why did I throw it on hyzer? I just want to be closer to you, I guess.
Yeah, the volt doesn't flip up as much as you think it does.
I didn't expect it to flip. I just threw it on hyzer for some.
Oh, really?
And that Thunderbird's not stable anymore after you threw it into the road.
Okay, well, let's just not play the blame game here. I'm just trying to eat my Chex Mix in peace, man.
I'm just trying to eat my Chex Mix in somebody's ear.
All I know is if that tower wasn't behind you, this would be your new profile picture. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Dang.
The clouds with the hill, oh, it's gorgeous.
Shoot. Fade. Oh, okay.
Okay.
right, guys, so for hole 16, we've got a par 3, 280 feet. Right there. Not a very in-depth breakdown necessary on this hole.
That was fantastic,
I'm
Benjamin.
throwing arcs. I felt weird.
Okay.
I about tripped over myself with that. I threw that like here.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Come on. Wow.
Tester.
Yeah.
Maybe 15. A little harder. Yep. Almost skipped in.
Yeah, I guess we should have changed. Well, nah.
What?
It's like I was gonna say we should have saved chain breakers for this one, but oh well.
Especially if you ace it. You didn't watch that, did you?
No.
Okay.
Not high enough. Oh,
Come on.
no, that's short.
That's a great throw, though. That was great. Oh,
Dang it. Keep putting left side.
I mean, yes. I don't. Because I'm gaining a stroke, but Goliath's losing one.
Just stop. You don't pick sides. You don't have a favorite child.
I only have one child, so. Hole 17, par 3, 180 feet. We've got a gap to hit.
Uh-oh.
All right. I mean, we can choose what gap we want to hit, but there is a gap to hit, no matter where you throw. So there's a line of trees. You just pick which ones you want to throw in between. I think I'm going straight up the gut with Enox, and there is OB right behind the basket.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
I'm not sure how close it is, but I know it's there. Good tree.
That looked good. Well,
Oh, wow, that got stable fast.
well, bye. Why am I throwing it so hard? I was trying to throw them soft, and they just like came ripping out of my hand.
What an ace. That was so close.
Good putt. I did go out of bounds off the tee, so this is my putt for 3. I meant to put that a little high because I had a tailwind, and it came out a lot high. All right, guys, we made it to hole 18. This one's a par 3, 240 feet. The basket's right there. I'm assuming the walking path is out of bounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't throw it over there. Grant, I don't want to throw it over there anyway because I feel like I'm going to hit a light pole or something, break something.
And you're Goliath, so.
Yeah. Just throw it
So you better put this in bounds, boy.
Hello, pole. I didn't think about hitting that one. There we go. Just sit down, please.
Yep.
Thought it would turn a little bit, but nope. Uh-oh. The range of emotions I just went through is insane.
If that had gone in, that would have been the craziest thing ever. Oh my gosh. And then I overcorrected. I was like, let's not put it too far right.
It went from like
Almost
thousands of
demolishing that light post to acing.
went from thousands of dollars in repair fees to
I ain't paying that.
nope.
Went right over your shoulder.
I
It
was
was
trying to
seriously like right there.
I was trying to get in your way as much as I could, so that was good.
All right, everybody, that'll do it out here at Easley High School. Goliath started the day down 2 strokes, and after 18 holes, Goliath finds themselves up by 3 strokes. So a 5-stroke turnaround here at Easley High School.
Yeah.
That was quite the display from the Fairway drivers at Goliath. They definitely showed up to work today. So let's talk through them real quick.
Yeah. Chainbreaker, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're very, very, very overstable. I do think these runs are a little bit less stable than like the first run of Chainbreakers, because these are flat topped. Those were puddle topped, and those things you couldn't get them to go anywhere. But like with these, this feels more like that really overstable Firebird or the Splice or. God, that's the crazy thing. Comparing it to even like a Fireball, they're still more stable than them.
Right.
It's like Fireballs are beefy, but yeah, they live up to the name Chainbreaker, because if you do hit the basket with these things, it will explode chains.
Right. One of these chain breakers is actually almost chain broken because on one throw, I think it was like hole 14 maybe, it landed on some metal or something off the
Yeah.
fairway. Tried to split this disc almost in half, but it held its own and still flies true to its name, Chainbreaker.
Yeah. I don't know I've never seen one get beaten up to the point where it would do anything other than fade out, so
Right.
good luck with that.
Yeah, next up with the arcs.
Yep.
This is probably my favorite fairway or distance driver from Goliath, honestly.
Yeah. It's interesting because this one probably gives you the most variety, because if you get, these are both NT plastic, and if you get some of the Oasis ones, they're kind of something you can either throw flat and get to turn, or throw like a hyzer flip with.
Yep.
Whereas you saw these, like this one's kind of flippy, and then this one is just straight up overstable. And so for me, somebody who's bagging 100% Goliath, I have like so many arcs in my bag because they just do everything I need them to do, basically. But yeah, like you can't go wrong with the arc. No matter arm speed, anything, you can find one that'll do what you need it to do.
Yeah, and they honestly, for me personally, they feel very comfortable in a forehand as well. So for somebody like me who is uncomfortable with forehands, having something that just feels like it fits right in the hand and plays straight to the forehand, I love that disc so much for that reason. So I'm about to have 3 arcs in my bag, and so I'm getting close to bagging 100% Goliath, slowly but surely.
There you go. And then finally, we've got the Enox, which the Enox I would say are probably one of the most underrated discs in Goliath's lineup. I think before they came out with these NT swirl ones, I guess you call them.
Sure.
But this is like definitely the best run of them, in my opinion. Like you could see, they were just so straight for a fairway driver. They almost fly like mid-ranges, but give you that fairway driver distance, or at least like a slower fairway driver in like the 7-8 speed category.
Well, this plastic here feels very grippy in the hand, which is something that I love personally. I never felt like the disc was going to slip out of my hand. We, on hole 16, emptied our bag and tried to ace run a little bit, and I threw this Enoch probably about 50% because it was downhill, and it still just held a straight line almost the whole way. And so someone who loves hyzer flips like I do, this disc works really well, and Enox are one of the Goliath discs I have never put in my bag, but I think I'm going to change that today because it proved it can handle the hyzer flip pretty well. Yeah. All right, well, next week we move up to the big boys. We've got distance drivers, and we're going to be at Tiger River Park. So we'll see you next week to finish up the individual types of discs in the series, and then the last episode we're going to go full bag and finally decide who's going to win, Goliath or the world. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.